I hope you're all ready to really tighten your belt shortly. Hey, Teeny, we won our $17 million back. And your $86.5 million courthouse, yeah, we won our money back for that too. It's our money. Hey, you people will be going, and then you'll be going, oh, oh, oh. We better find out who the self-entitled are, aren't we? Aren't we?
Is Australia going broke? Now, I don't mean that in some dramatic clickbait way. I mean, we are now sitting on almost $1 trillion in government debt. We are heading towards debt levels that we last saw in World War II, and we are looking at nearly 20 years of straight budget deficits. This means we've been spending more than what we've been earning as a government for 20 years, and we have no real end in sight. That is a country that has been spending more than it earns for almost 2 decades. And here is what makes this worse. Every time this government is questioned about the strategy, about the long-term plan, and how they intend to fix this mess, they do not have a clear answer. They do not have proper figures in front of them. Instead, they get defensive. They push it to the next budget, and this is what we have come to. Hey guys, Scott here. Now today is one of those videos where I'm going to expose what is really going on, because when you actually look at the track record of the current leadership, it is ugly. $1 trillion debt. Warnings that Australia's net worth has been wiped out and is effectively worth $0. And how do they plan to plug the hole? Higher taxes. It has already been made clear that income tax will carry more of the load. So if you work a 9-to-5 job and you do not run a business or make investments to minimize your tax, you are the one who is going to be targeted by the new budget. This video is absolutely for you. There are new reports coming out everywhere now. Research institutes, economists, parliamentary hearings, Senate inquiries. This has become a national tension point, and every time someone pulls at the numbers, the picture looks worse and worse. So I'm going to walk you through all of it in plain English, no jargon, just the numbers. I'll take you through what was said in Parliament when they were asked to defend it, and what it actually means for your money, your taxes, and your financial future.
Ha! You're making me, wait, what?
Already been made clear that income tax will carry more of the load. So if you work a 9-to-5 job and you do not run a business or make investments to minimize your tax, you are the one who is going to be targeted by the new budget. This video is absolutely for you. There are new reports coming out everywhere now. Research institutes, economists, parliamentary hearings, Senate inquiries. This has become a national tension.
Writing from the top. CFMEU in Victoria during the Setka era. Really? I can tell you right now. Back in 1995, they were rotten as a chop with the Painters and Dockers Union. Importing and exporting drugs.
Point. And every time someone pulls at the numbers, the picture looks worse and worse. So I'm going to walk you through all of it in plain English, no jargon, just the numbers. I'll take you through what was said in Parliament when they were asked to defend it, and what it actually means for your money, your taxes, and your financial future, because you have every right to know what is being done with your money. Let's break it down properly. If you think the budget deficit is some one-off thing that happened because something unexpected came along, I'm telling you right now, you have been lied to. A lot of people try and blame it on COVID, and that's the one and only reason we're sitting where we are. That's not true. This has been building for years, and it has now become the default setting. When you combine the federal budget and the state budgets, Australia has basically been in the red since 2008. And the latest numbers show we are on track to hit about 20 straight years of budget deficits by 2028. 20 years, guys. At what point do we stop calling that cyclical and start calling it a chronic problem? Now let me tell you why this is happening. Because part of this, politicians love to mumble through and hope you don't notice. Government spending has climbed and it has stayed high. Across state and federal governments combined, spending has risen to 38.2% of GDP in 2024. Back in the early 2000s, it was 34.7% of GDP. That is a jump of 3.5% of the entire economy going into government spending. And once spending goes up like this, it almost never comes back down. It's very hard to actually readjust the economy and bring that number down. And it is not just total spending either. The ongoing everyday spending, the stuff that repeats every year, has ballooned. These are fixed costs which are set in stone. Federal recurring spending used to average about 7.5% of GDP from 1972 to 2016. It is now 11% of GDP, locked in spending. Here's the basic household version of what is happening. If you spend more than you earn, the gap has to be filled. You either cut spending, you earn more, or you borrow money. Now, when you borrow, you pay interest. When you pay interest, you need more money next year to keep up that interest bill. When you need more money next year, you borrow again. And before you know it, you are stuck on a treadmill where the debt keeps growing. And the interest bill keeps growing too. And you never actually do get ahead, and the debt just grows and grows and grows. That is what Australia is doing right now, just at a country level. And this is why people should be angry, because the deficit is not falling out of the sky. The deficit is a result of poor policy decisions and flawed governance. And
flawed governance? Governance? You know what governance is, mate? We don't have any. Alright. No, this fucking idiot. He's got a suit and tie. You fuck. I had a $3,000 suit and give it away. Yeah. I can't stand people who wear suits. I think they're grubs. You see, this is how you know that millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires and stuff, they don't actually have any money. What they have is a lot of debt. And who services that debt? We do. We service the debt. They create the debt. They lobby the government so they can create more debt. So they can live their lavish lifestyles, and we service the debt. It's not governance. Governance is of the people. Government, well, that's a business model. It's a great business model. As long as you can keep it looking like a business model instead of the Ponzi scheme that it is. I wouldn't be rich for quids. I've got far more than they'll ever have. No debt. Peace of mind and a clear conscience. Oh, and they're getting upset now and then. Like, yeah, it's still peace of mind. It's called honest emotion. It's called an authentic response to a situation. How would you like people to respond? Like nothing, like automatons. So you can tell someone that doesn't really care when the situation's really, really bad, because they don't have any authentic response to it, because it doesn't affect them. If it doesn't affect them and they have no response to it, then they're only pretending to care. If all they have is empty words, they couldn't give a flying frying pan. But there's $17.3 million just got issued to Burnie Council. What? Approved projects. What approved projects? Oh, the Burnie CBD. Yeah, but what? Exactly what? I don't mean kind of what, around about what. I mean, these are exactly, word for word, the responses you gave me a year ago. I'm talking about the $17.3 million that you announced on New Year's Eve, the day nobody reads the paper. Yeah, that's $17.3 million. What's that been spent on, Teeny? What exactly? What, a tunnel, a skywalk? Repainting which half of the CBD block? Like what? We're going to give a facelift to all the Conzi shops? The front shop frontage? What? Are we going to fix all the water leaks in the arcade, are we? That Conzi owns? What? Property developments? On property that you plan to sell to yourself? Like the property at Mustn Close here? You don't own any property, council. Who on earth died and anointed you bunch of fucking arseholes as saints? There's nothing saintly about you. You're just a bunch of liars. No respect for any of you. It's funny. The one that I can have respect for is the one that you all use as a provocateur so as to shut down any discourse in a meeting to, shout people down and stuff like. Yeah, he shut me down a few times, and it's funny, isn't it? I get in the paper and I stand up for his right to say it, and I get deleted. Isn't that? You do it every time. You show your true selves every time. Anthony Hannavere, Sean Ford, you little muppet. Matt Maloney, whatever his name is, starts writing stories, dropping people's names and ruining their names and slandering them, and I'm like, geez, you've already copped enough of a hard time off me over that shit, haven't you? For doing it to me. No, you do it to somebody else, and then you write a story that contradicts itself. Says how it's... Anthony Hannavere, I've got a sincere question for you, mate. Are you just putting some details into ChatGPT or something, or Grok, and getting AI to write your stories? Because fuck, some of them are contradictory. The second half of the story cancels out the first half of the story. Like, have you got any journalistic integrity or what? I don't think you do. Anyway. So the Devil's Advocate reports on money being spent here, money being spent there. What money? We don't have any money. The country's broke. More than broke. It's $1 trillion in debt. Do you realise that that's like... Do you realise how much it is? How much? It's $1,000 billion. It's fucking... It's $1 million. Hang on, how many zeros? There's so many zeros. There's so many zeros. There's so many zeros. I'm gonna fucking look for it. Oh, that's bad. Oh, man. You gotta laugh at it, don't you? Because, I can still procure food, money or no money. Well, what are you gonna do? Come and throw your oil shoe at me because you want me can of baked beans? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Not. That's it. Yep. It's $1 million. Like, that's 16 zeros. Out 4, No, 3. No, it's not. 3, 9, 12. It's 15 zeros. Sorry, I'm lying again. I'm too busy laughing. It's 12. It's still a lot. It's 12 zeros after the 1. How many members of council are there? There's about 12 zeros down there. There's not many number 1s. There's a feel to be a 0. Oh shit! I shouldn't be so mean to you, should I? Yeah, I should. Okay, instead of worrying about stupid fucking Mariners League shit, which is it's a load of shit. Okay, it's actually a load of shit. We don't have the money to build it. You're going to take it out of our energy costs when we already own the infrastructure. Sorry, but I think you all need to be sacked. All of yous, because you clearly can't handle your pocket money very well. You know, we need to start handling your money for you. You need financial counselling. I hear that St Vincent De Paul's is pretty good at financial counselling. They'll handle your money for you, so you don't spend it at the pokies and on frivolous things like, I don't know, submarines. Fuck. Right, it's enough of that.